Hello, I am using screen recording from an iPad while using Seesaw. And I thought it was very important to make this video like this to give a sense of accessibilities and how the layout is in the system, but more importantly, how a student with Angelman syndrome would interact with the software and the hardware. I think Seesaw is offered in various hardware platforms like iPads and tablets, computers, desktops, laptops, but I think using a tablet or an iPad may be the best option only because it makes it makes the experience more fun, more accessible, mobile, less rigid. So let's get started. So students with Angelman syndrome suffer from developmental delays, including speech and intellectual disabilities as well, gross motor and fine motor delays. The student that I have is diagnosed with Angelman syndrome, and he is developmentally delayed. He is nonverbal. He is also physically challenged more with his fine motor skills. So Seesaw has been an application that has helped boost his abilities, promoting his abilities for his fine motor skills. It has also given him a sense of pride because when he posts his assignments, he's able to see what he's done, and it gives him a boost of self-esteem, and he is less rigid to completing an assignment, which is always great. So let's get started. Let me show you some of the tools real quick to not keep this video so long. So up here we have the text button, and you can write anything, students and teachers, if you're designing. So you press those three little buttons. You can style it. You can add background, border, non-border, change the font around, make it a little bit more fun, change the location, center, right, left. But most importantly is this voice recording. So you can press this, and right now is not allowing me, could not record audio because I am using the record feature. So we can't be doing both. However, I pre-recorded some words in the next page of the activity. So let me just delete this. Also, this function over here, this is the record your screen and voice. We can't do that because I am recording at the same time. However, that is probably my favorite feature in Seesaw because it allows students to review all their steps as they completed their assignments. It allows them to view missteps. It allows them to see where they were successful. And for teachers, is excellent for assessment because we can evaluate the strengths and weaknesses that our students face in certain activities or in similar activities, and how we can better support them. Over here in the camera, you have access to camera, video, or also download videos from your hardware. Over here where it says new on the check mark, you may be able to add questions, multiple choice for activities, which is excellent. It asks you over here if you're having a problem with certain things or facing an issue, completing something, or true or false, to design lessons that way. And over here you can add objects, I love this for math, the 1s and 10s, which we will be working on soon. And over here as well, you can change the background or just put it back. And you can add links, or you can press voice to give directions to your students. In the bottom portion is the tools for move. So let's go with a heart. And over here, we're gonna press move, and we can move this around. We can flip it, flip it, flip it. We can make it bigger or smaller, which is amazing. You can also add text. That way you give more meaning to the word. And yes, you can lock it in place. Boom. So now it's there. And then when you add audio, it gives more meaning to the word, promoting language, making language more meaningful. You can spell it out. It is amazing. Okay, so let's move down. Over here we have pencil. We have a marker. Access to marker. Over here we have highlighter, and over here this is like a glow type of marker. And then over here we can go and erase all of this. So let me click this because I did not press move. I did not. Let's delete it. I did not talk about this other part. Okay, so over here, when you can go, you can add frames. So to cut steps for your students, if you have somewhere dedicated, you can add photos, videos, downloads for your students to complete an assignment. If you want them to go and take pictures, all they would have to do is just press that icon, and there you go. They will be ready to take their device and take pictures with it. They can do it at home or in the classroom. Let's go to page 2. Oh, by the way, you can always add an extra page over here, page 2. I preset a lot of recordings. Like, for example, we did an errorless journal for students, and they all had an opportunity to get items from a container to express what fall items, whatever fall items they wanted and what fall reminds them of. So for example, we have over here in audio, red, October, pies. So all students would do is use move, and they would be able to move them over according to what they would like to express and what they experienced with their items. This is very good because it promotes independence. You don't need people reading for the student. The student is able to move and drag, or with hand-over-hand assistance, or with physical or verbal prompting. So yes, so Seesaw is excellent for students that have delays and that do struggle, that are verbal or nonverbal. And I really enjoy